Welcome to Daikaiju Network's commentary on 1977's Planet of Dinosaurs. I am your co-host, Kenton. With me is your other co-host,
Jason. How's it going, everyone?
So we're doing something a little bit different now. A lot of people are like, well, have you exhausted all the Kaiju stuff? No, not really. But what we're doing is we're going to kind of, as we move on into the future, we're going to kind of dig in a little bit into some other monster films, so to speak, for lack of a better term, and that we kind of figured would include some classic dinosaur movies. So the reason why we chose this one partly is because Jason is still getting things set up in his new house. He doesn't have the capabilities to really watch DVD films right where he's recording, and so we've been doing a lot of stuff that is available for free, typically on streaming services. This one is on Prime that we're using as of this recording.
Amazon Prime, to be exact.
Yes, Prime, not the Transformers. But so yeah, we just decided we are going to go this route, and I'll just kind of go ahead and dig into this film. This is a film that we have known for quite a long time. This was a movie that I originally got on VHS when I was 5 years old on my 5th birthday. I got it from my maternal grandparents as a birthday gift, along with some dinosaur Legos and stuff at the time. And this was a movie I watched pretty frequently as a child. It was one of my favorite movies to watch as a kid. And I've always loved it. And the funny thing, too, about this movie for me is that in 2004, for whatever strange reason, I had the itch to watch this movie. I just was at work, I remember one day, and I'm like, you know what movie I haven't seen in a long time? Planet of Dinosaurs. And so I ended up locating a DVD copy at the time of this film, and I watched it, gosh, like maybe five or so times over a 2-week period. Like, I just, for whatever reason, had this itch to watch this movie. It is a personal favorite of mine, and we will kind of talk about certain things as we move along this commentary. I love this film. Is it the greatest film in the world? No. But this movie has some award-winning effects in it. In fact, I forget exactly the award it won.
I believe it's the Saturn Awards.
I thought it might have been Saturn, but I wasn't sure. I was trying to
because it says here, according to Wikipedia, that the film won the 1980 Saturn Award presented by Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films for the best film produced under $1 million category.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess there was even a 2007 30th anniversary edition that had some bonus. I didn't know there would be bonus material for this movie. I might have to try to track that down. But, I just sort of decided this is a really good film, I think. I think it's a good dinosaur film. Some of the acting and dialogue is hokey. I love the score to this movie. It's very synth. But I remember as a kid, the score always haunted me. And when the VHS loaded up, when it first started, like it goes for a split second, goes boom, and then it goes like it scared the crap out of me.
I would say not only the music kind of has that haunting feel to it, but just the aesthetic of the entire film itself. Even as a kid, when watching this growing up, it had that scariness to it.
Yeah, it was very. The T-Rex in this movie is very scary to me. Like, I'm not kidding you when I say, growing up, I had some nightmares where this T-Rex showed up.
And even some of the growling noises and stuff before he appears onto the screen, and or some of the other dinosaurs kind of have that haunting feel to it.
And just some of the effects of the kills and how it kills some of these creatures. One of the last dinosaurs, in fact, I think the last dinosaur this T-Rex kills towards the end of the movie, is a Rhedosaurus-inspired dinosaur, the Beast from 20,000 Fathoms creature. And the way he goes about killing that thing.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I loved watching animals kill other animals. Like, that's one of my favorite things as a kid in nature. I was like, yeah, Fox, go get that rabbit, rip it up. Now as an adult, I'm like, no, run away, rabbit, like, get away. And in this movie, when I see this T-Rex just like straight up murder some of these dinosaurs, I'm like, holy shit, like, that was brutal. It kills some of the people, I'm like, whatever. But when it kills like some of the dinosaurs in here, I'm like, it's just a brutal film.
Well, not just some of the scenes where the T-Rex kills some of these dinosaurs and the people, but also I'm not sure what the specific Triceratops species was in here,
it's
but
like a Centrosaurus, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those that murders one of the people here, and that's
Harvey,
pretty brutal itself too.
Well, you know what makes it brutal is the sound effect, but we'll get to that in the movie.
But yeah, it's like, and then there's like different kinds of insects in here, like spiders or something like that, of the sort that are pretty like scary looking too. Just even in the stop motion effect too.
The stop motion is fantastic in this film, by the way. Like, whoever did the effects, we'll probably find out in the credits here. Fantastic.
And I know that they were trying to catch the feel, or pretty much pay homage to the Ray Harryhausen stop motion animation. I think it pretty much, hit a home run in that field. Yeah.
Dare I say it's better than even some of Harryhausen's effects in some of his films. I know that may seem sacrilege, but the stop motion in this movie is gorgeous. But unless you have anything to add, I'm ready to begin.
Yeah, I've had a long time history with this movie too. I've watched this movie, I think, probably at around maybe the same time as Kent started watching this movie, and I've also grew up watching this movie many times, but I can't honestly remember the last time I've seen this film in person. I would have to at least say maybe in the late 90s towards the 2000s, like early 2000s. That's probably the only part that I could maybe see myself seeing this the last time I've seen it. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming for me seeing this film, but yeah. Other than that, as far as anything else, I just want to mention if you're watching us on any of the streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitch, any of those that are listed down below, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can get any new notifications when we start a live podcast. And we're also on. We also have audio versions of the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn. And you can also listen to us or watch some of our videos on our own website at DaikaijuNetwork.com.
All right. So, as I mentioned, we're watching this via Amazon Prime. We're like 2 seconds in just because my streaming, when it loaded, it kind of went a little fast in terms of how it loaded. I wasn't prepared for that. So there are DVDs out there for you to purchase as well. You can follow along. Like I said, we're about the 2 second mark, so we're not too far ahead. So if you haven't done this with us before, I count down to go 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, that's when you hit play on whatever device you're using. So Are you ready?
Ready now.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Already, I'm freaked out.
And just even some of the artwork here of some of the dinosaurs that they have here is kind of pretty creepy in its own right.
It is. It is totally creepy. The kind of holographic, and the dinosaur clicks.
Yeah.
And again, and I missed. Well, no, I guess we're getting into like people who.
Oh yeah, see, there's that kind of that daddy long leg sort of spider too. That's kind of creepy.
I wonder, and I hope there was like a CD of this soundtrack, because this soundtrack is amazing. Titles by Freeze Frame. When we get to the T-Rex here, the music just boom, it amplifies. Right. It's like a scream. It's like people screaming. Like when the T-Rex shows up, it's like, ah!
Yeah.
It's just amazing, all the sound effects, like some of the creatures. And then the freeze frame here at the end with the T-Rex. Like, it's so creepy.
And then has that Rocky vibe at the end of the music.
It kind of does, yeah.
Like in, was it Rocky 2 or 3?
Yeah, it'd be Rocky 2, yeah. Wonderful spaceship model.
I forget, like, it has this kind of vibe, something a bit similar. Odyssey. I wonder if that's the same kind of Odyssey from from 2001.
Doubtful. It could be an homage. Although, when was 2001 made?
I think 60s? Probably. No, I think around the 70s, like the later 70s.
The boom, boom, boom of the music. Oh man, so haunting. When I was a kid, I had a huge crush on Nyla here.
Yeah.
I did. I'm like, she's Birdie. And then this blonde gal, but spoiler alert, she doesn't survive long.
Yeah. Although there is one other gal that's pretty darn cute in this.
Kind of the ditzy one of the group, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure if she even lasts that long, too.
She lasts a while. She lasts almost till the end.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, she lasts almost to the end.
That gal's pretty attractive. The one that was kind of in the blue skirt suit.
Oh, I think I remember as a kid you had the hots for her. I was like, yeah, she's fine.
We're just gonna take our risks.
We're just gonna say fuck it and do it. Oh my gosh, the 20th anniversary DVD edition. People are asking $160.06 for this on Amazon.
Well, one of the reasons too is that it's actually the 30th anniversary edition, but it was initially mislabeled as the 20th.
I want to know, like, what are some of the extras? Like, is it even worth it? It doesn't even say here what the extras are on this. Because I would like to know more as far as, it doesn't say. Chuck will end up being the big, brawny, quiet man here. He takes off his shirt and just, like, look at my man chest here. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah. One of the things...
shows crack here in just a second. Oh, there's crack.
One of the things I like to do one of these days is, whenever I have the chance to go out to LA and go and see the locations where they've done this movie. Because they've done, I think, a majority of the location shots, I think, not far north of LA.
I wouldn't doubt it. Dinosaurs.
I can't swim.
He truly can't. You can tell.
Both of them can't.
Well, someone's selling it on eBay for $30. I mean, that's okay. Otherwise, people are selling like documentaries. Another person's selling it for $56, $100, $60. Yeah. Anyway.
Better change out of those clothes before you get sick.
I don't have spare clothes. Giggity.
Well, you can just use some of these leaves over here to kind of help you out for a bit. Man, I'm so dehydrated. Well, why don't you go back in the water?
Stick your face in the water. A lot of these characters, by and large, are archetypes, which is fine. I mean, look, do you expect... Would you believe anybody working on this thing thought they were making Academy Award-winning material? No, but these people, by and large, yeah, there's some bad acting in parts, but by and large, it's pretty good acting. I would say that. I think it's pretty good.
I think that's probably one of the reasons I always liked watching the movie many, many times when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, typically when you're that young, you want to see dinosaurs and nothing but. But even as a kid, it's like, okay, if you have at least decent characters, I can go with it. It's just like Invasion of Astro Monster. Godzilla probably has the least amount of screen time in that movie out of all of his films, but I love it, and a lot of it is because of the acting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know the reason why she dies here pretty soon. It's because she's probably the worst actor out of the group. They're like, all right. Yeah.
Time to get in my Superman suit. I'm just going to strip.
Son of a bitch, dude. Son of a bitch. Oh my gosh, they're not contained all that well.
It sort of reminds me of Cal Welch when she was young.
Neat puppet there of like a mosasaur type of aquatic reptile.
Yeah, and she didn't last long at all.
I thought you said this was a dinosaur movie.
It is a dinosaur movie.
Well, why am I doing dinosaur?
You just missed the dinosaur part.
What was it?
It was like an aquatic reptile.
Why is he just laying on the sand?
Because he had to swim back because the one gal got killed. Trying to get eaten.
Wait, a girl got killed?
The girl got killed, yeah.
By the dinosaur?
By the aquatic reptile, yes.
Okay, let's go. What's that?
That was where the girl was attacked. Close the door on your way out, please.
Here, take these cocking guns.
I always thought those kind of looked like fire extinguishers almost. Looks like she's got stash here.
That's what I was just thinking too. But it's just a shadow.
I noticed that even as a child. I'm like, she got a mustache? Do women get mustaches? I found out later that yes, women can get mustaches.
Yep. Found that out one day when I was at Kmart years ago.
What the hell?
They're gonna harm us. We've got our cocking guns.
Yeah, we'll cock him to death. Shove it up your nose so you can't breathe.
Do you know how to use this? You press that and boom, boom, it goes.
It'd be funny if she accidentally shot one of them. What is this, dude?
Don't fall in the river.
Has the stream, like, every once in a while, like, taken half a second pause on your end?
Not for me.
Oh, okay. I was about ready to blame Prime. I'm like, geez, what'd you guys do here? You know, we probably just renewed the free streaming license on Prime because we're watching it simultaneously right now.
This is probably the first time in a while since I've last used Amazon Prime to watch something. I think the last time was when I watched the Tomorrow War.
I still have yet to watch that, but
that one's pretty good.
Prime. I thought we used Prime within the last month or two for one of our commentaries.
Nope. HBO Max.
Jim's like, fuck the gun.
Damn it, now I have to repair it completely. Strip it down, clean it out, build it back up again. Now I'm gonna double fist with these cocking guns.
Yeah, the delivery of the lines here were in the justification is pretty dumb, but oh well.
By the way, do you like my chest hair? I've got more than yours.
I like his earmuffs that are his hair. And it won't be the last stupid thing any one of you will do in this movie. I can't. I'll probably say it many more times over the course of this commentary. The score, the music is just incredible.
That sci-fi spacey feel.
Yeah, kind of haunting. And my stream kind of like occasionally slows down and like gets a little jumpy at points. I don't know why. We're breaking Prime by watching Planet of Dinosaurs.
It's the #1 hot movie right now.
From the #1 hot movie on Amazon Prime comes Planet of Dinosaurs. A bunch of stupid people arrive on an alien planet just like Earth and do stupid things. Watch dinosaurs get eaten. Watch people get eaten. Watch the T-Rex die. Planet of Dinosaurs. Spoiler, but you know, I would assume everybody knew that.
Well, that's it for me. Bye.
Damn it.
Although one thing I would probably say is some of the lighting is a bit bad.
I kind of like this coming up here. It's just some fun dialogue.
It's like it would have been nice if they would have done a little bit better lighting.
Yeah, I noticed a bunch of people who have reviewed the movie on Amazon have said that, you know, lighting and the quality of the film was bad, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, okay, first and foremost, you're complaining about a cheap-ass movie, and you're complaining about a movie that was, other than the effects work, just didn't have the highest quality of stuff around it. I mean, do you honestly think they probably had the budget to afford more lighting? and maybe to afford better film.
Well, it's not like some of these historic kinds of films where they get lots of treatment over the years and make the film quality better over the years.
Yeah, I mean, it just, this was a cheap ass film. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, watch all these other cheap sci-fi movies of 70s, 60s, 50s. You're gonna get similar stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I think just the aesthetic of the film just kind of makes the film good.
Yeah, I mean, again, kind of like I said at the top of the commentary here, like, this isn't a terrible film, although a lot of people would say otherwise. It's entertaining. Again, if you're coming into this movie expecting Academy Award winning material, that is on you, because you didn't have the expectations of knowing what you were getting yourself into. When I go into a movie like Transformers, for example, other than maybe an effects award, I'm not expecting Transformers to like win for best editing or director or anything. I'm going in because I just want to be entertained.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There you go. Exactly. What the hell?
Sorry, my bad. I let one out.
It's those food capsules. The music, too. Cheesy dialogue, but I know what I'm getting myself into. Unlike some stupid people who think they're so clever and intelligent by, oh, it's so cheesy and stupid. It's like, dude, you're a fucking moron. Like, when I go into a movie like Casablanca, I expect, high quality stuff. But when I watch a movie called Planet of Dinosaurs, not Planet of the Dinosaurs, Planet of Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But one of the things that I mentioned about as far as the location says here that the filming took place at Vasquez Rocks area of California's desert, where several Star Trek episodes were filmed.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I spent the last year watching the original Trek, and I wrapped it up like mid-January of this year. And yeah, I was like, it kind of reminds me of that area. Well, it turns out it's more or less the same area.
Yep.
Which is incredible. That's a good show. If you ever get an opportunity, to buy the Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, do it. It's a fun show.
It's like every time I think of the original Star Trek show, it reminds me of like the famous scene with was it Guar, whatever it was, the fighting episode.
That's either late. I think it's late season 1 that episode is in.
And I think that was probably in the same area.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And just even the Brontosaur roar in this is kind of scary.
Yeah, well, it borrows part of the T-Rex's roar.
Yeah. And also one of the things too, when we get to see soon, when the cast members stumble upon it, just the scene that's coming up here is pretty grotesque.
Yeah, it's not. When I was a kid, I thought it was the same animal. Like, I thought maybe these people.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Run around in circles, and like just magically, like the dinosaur got killed that quickly. It's like, nah, it's a totally different one. Like, I don't think it's a brontosaurus. I think it's a different dinosaur.
Oh, look! Doesn't quite look like it.
That T-Rex is like 3 times bigger than the real T-Rex.
Yeah, that's just grotesque.
Very. No shit, Jim. No shit, Jim. That's 2 no shits, Jim. Let's keep track of how many no shits, Jim, we can have in this.
What are you, Sherlock Holmes now?
If I had a pipe and a detective cap, I'd give it to you. Yeah, there is a lot of walking in this movie, but, you know, it makes sense.
It's not like Lord of the Rings here.
Oh, God. I would rather watch this than that.
You're gonna run into a car.
Again, the dumb one.
Well, then you're gonna get in the car.
That'd be funny if Charlotte was like, you know what, I don't like her. Yeah, this is edible, and she eats it.
Ew, berries, gross. Do you like my sextant?
How about,
What I like here, though, is that these berries will play a pretty big role later in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, people who complain about it. It's Chekhov's gun. It makes an appearance in Act 1, and it'll come back later.
We're on guard duty. Do you like my chest?
MacGyver. Magnum P.I.
Why is it so hot?
I thought the sun cooled things. Again, the music. I want the score to this. I doubt they made a CD of it, let alone a digital album.
Probably not. But I'm sure someone online has got something.
I would be more than happy to download it.
Look at all that pile of poo.
You jerk.
Walking, walking, walking. Walking, walking, walking all day.
Legs are moving. What? We just had one, like 100 yards back.
Time for our second breakfast.
Damn.
Can't believe I lost that bet.
Cindy owes me $5. Now she's dead.
Yeah, and just that war, it's just kind of scary. Even though it's just a stegosaurus.
By the way, T-Rex and Stegosaurus did not live with each other.
Nope.
In real times. They were separated by several million years at least.
And when it comes to these stop motion dinosaurs that they have here, just the details that they've had on them, is pretty damn good.
Well, yeah, and the armatures are incredible. The musculature is just incredible.
I'm gonna be a hero. Grab the caulking gun.
I'm gonna put some caulking on the ground. That T-Rex is gonna stay in place. B-movie moments.
He's gonna die.
I will say the battle here is kind of a little weird in that, like, the Stegosaurus doesn't try to like whip more and. Oh.
Yeah, and it's like the T-Rex, now that I remember that he usually kills anything by just grabbing the head with his mouth.
By and large, yeah.
Just use the caulking gun. It'll help you out.
I think that Stegosaurus head is like completely like turned backwards.
I wish they show it again here. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
That thing's dead now. Just brutal kills, man.
We're going to your mom's. That's what.
So yeah, this movie likes to use the word plateau excessively. So much so that when I was a kid, I'm like, plateau must be something like a Garden of Eden because they're using it. Like, I didn't know what a plateau was.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was either.
But yeah, I'm like, boy, they keep saying it must be like, you know, a BFD. The theme music, in my opinion, it's iconic. Beats out Star Wars.
Look at our great montage.
Let's create a montage. What are we going to do? We're going to pass along packages.
Only the few packages that we have. I'm going to run in my Adidas sneakers and try to participate in the Running Man.
Yeah, that's right. Their suits, some of them looks like they're from Running Man. Adidas, the official shoe of Planet of Dinosaurs.
And then the gal with her disco pants.
It's the 70s.
Got $1 million in here. Try to protect me as best you can.
Chuck's not going to be happy. You're holding her hand. That'd be funny if it zooms in on Chuck and he's getting this kind of intense look, and then he's kind of wincing his eyes a little bit, and kind of this 1,000-yard stare, like, and then you hear his internal monologue where he's going, "Captain's holding her hand. I don't like that." And then he's like, "Should I shoot him? Should I not? I think I need to." And he slowly raises up his laser and shoots the captain. So that rock was purposefully placed there. And even as a kid, I thought it looked like Nyla purposefully walked out like a step or two to do that instead of hugging the wall more.
And then also that music that they just had there, that's also like probably one of the creepiest ones.
It is, yeah. But yeah, you could tell just That was planned. I thought as a kid, I'm like, oh, she found rocks that she wanted to kick off, and then she just went a bit too far. Like, I'm like, hey, rocks, we're gonna go kick. Oh shit!
Everything's always planned.
Again, when you're watching a movie called Planet of Dinosaurs, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yep.
Jim's like, no, and then he shoots the captain and runs off. And he comes back later to the group, like later in the movie, as like a Tarzan type. His hairy chest all showing up, and he's beating it like King Kong. And he's got this tribal yowl.
I remember that sort of little water bottle.
Yeah.
I remember it kind of gave me some kind of certain vibe many, many years ago.
I remember as a kid, I was like, I would like a water bottle like that. Yeah, like there's just something about how it looks and how it sounds.
Yeah. Don't be a two-face, Harvey.
Very goofy dialogue here involving water.
Water's water, damn it.
Hey, Cotter, why don't you go get it yourself? Yet she would have lipstick on hand.
That's a new form of messaging.
Yeah, that's the earliest form of texting. People wrote messages on rocks and threw them at each other.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just making fun. I didn't realize that was a composite shot there. Did you see that?
I didn't quite catch it.
I didn't notice that before, but that was a composite shot. Clumsy rich man.
I laugh at my own stupidity.
Yeah. I don't think Jim's wearing any underpants.
I'm surprised I don't see any skid marks.
People are like, you're looking at each other's butts. It's like, well, when the movie puts them right there for you to look at.
Smack dab in the middle of the screen.
The movie teases you here for a moment. Like, you think a dinosaur is just going to come out and go boo.
Almost tripped.
Tripped.
Yeah, it's a plant, so what?
That'd be funny if Jim, like, backhanded her. Like, no, idiot, it's a tree. She's like, no, it's a cave. And then he's like, oh, sorry.
So that's where you're pointing. I'm still not saying sorry.
I just didn't look over to the right more.
It's just more dirt.
It's air, Captain.
It's a blue sky. Alley-oop. Oh, don't get me in the headlock.
Let's see the next scene. There's a dinosaur scene coming up here shortly.
I think it should be the spider one that's going to be coming up soon, I think.
No, that's like more the middle of the movie.
Oh, we're kind of getting close to the middle.
No.
Like we're 35 minutes in.
Yeah, it's not the spider.
What did I tell you? More dirt.
I always thought the shaker sound that you're hearing here periodically, to me it always sounded like someone was scratching themselves.
Maybe it is.
Like when Harvey like scratches himself here, I thought that was his sound effect. Like, because you see him scratching, it's like, oh, it's just him scratching.
Boy, after a few steps, I'm famished. Yeah, I think this is where he dies.
Yep. That dinosaur's dead now. The way he shook that egg.
How can it be dead?
A dinosaur. Wait, Sherlock Holmes now?
Okay. All right, here I am. Bok bok.
If you insist.
Yeah, it's like a Styracosaurus or Centrosaurus. You didn't kill it.
My cocking gun has no effect on it.
Didn't notice, bro.
Run, Forrest!
Why does
Charlie horse!
it look like the dinosaur would usually move faster, like it's a tank?
Yeah, that's what they thought dinosaurs looked like and how they moved back then. This is an older movie. It's amazing how so far off he misses here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The
just...
crunching sound.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
And then, like, his eyes were still moving there. It's like, yeah, you know, not convincing, but okay. Jim, we heard the scream. He's dead. Good riddance.
It's like Shocker. You know, that whole barrel kind of looks pretty small. I think his body was a little bit bigger.
They probably ate him. They just didn't show that. I just always assumed they partially buried him. And then they were like, he was never that great to us, so we'll just stop digging.
And another adventure of us walking again.
The Walketeers.
The planet of walking.
Yeah. Planet of the 5K walk. I hope March of Dying sponsored these, because if they did, boy, they could have raised a lot of money here.
Is there an ambulance around here?
We could have used you a while ago, but too late.
This is our permanent base for now on. Right now.
That Harvey meat doesn't sit well with Jim. That's why he's so angry.
I'm going to rule this world now.
Jim's like angry basically all the time. This is roid rage, children. Your history there, I think, is a little bungled, but okay.
Keep quiet, he's trying to make a great speech.
Well, that's the thing. No one knows, not even the audience, because this wasn't set up. So, yeah, what the hell were you doing on the Odyssey? It's a very good question.
Well, we were just on our way to another planet to do Running Man.
Calm down, Princess Leia.
Thus, this is when Star Wars begins. On planet
This was the same
Tatooine.
year that the first Star Wars came out.
Do you like my big ugly stick?
Watch me beat you. It'll make you ugly.
We're good with wood.
Given something to do.
Dude, the rope is too short.
Nyla, we need more string. Nyla, we need nylon.
Do you like my wooden stick arrows?
So here's your favorite scene.
Okay, here we go, yeah.
Don't question me about this movie. I've seen it too many times. Like, I know exactly what goes on.
Well, shut up. It's been a long time for me. I can still remember some of the scenes.
Oops, nope, I was wrong. So I guess I was wrong about some things.
You liar!
Whoops. Take a drink every time you hear the word plateau.
Probably be shit-faced.
That berry juice.
Speaking of berry juices, according to from what I was reading here, it was like it was made out of grape Kool-Aid, but they said it tasted like liquid cardboard.
Well, they drink it out of rocks, so I mean, it probably would. I do, Jim. Get out!
I'm not in love with you anymore. What, you love me? Don't. Just ignore what I said.
This movie's probably so backwards it probably doesn't think women could make decisions. Put a little heave-ho in that thing.
This is a great fence.
it'll keep nothing out. What do you mean? Gap here, gap here, gap here, gap here, gap here. Okay, we get it, Chuck. Gap here, gap here. Chuck, I said we get it. Gap here, gap here.
Yes, gap here, gap there, gap everywhere.
And then that's where the story of the Gap store comes from. Gap. All right, Jason, here you go. I know for sure now it's coming up.
If you're wrong.
I'm not this time.
Yep.
You can see like the little puppet there. Run away. I will say her acting here, she definitely does look like she's terrified.
Bitch slaps it.
I mean, look, you know, that thing's big enough it probably could have, you know, provided a big bite, but, you know, it doesn't look like it would be poisonous because most poisonous things tend to have bright colors. You know, so worst case scenario, yeah, she would have gotten a pretty bad bite, but that's probably about it. Another moment where the movie teases you.
So, you alone?
And he broke his leg, and he's like, ah! And then she just kind of stares at him. He's like, get help. Ah! And then she just kind of stares at him. Ah!
It's like, are you just trying to get my attention?
Their chest here. Make up your mind. I don't know. Harvey to me seemed like he was a pretty petty son of a bitch.
You know, he kind of reminds me of one dude. Shoot, I know he just passed away recently.
Again, this dialogue, it's like, the delivery's good. It's just that the actual dialogue is not that great.
Charles Grodin. That's who Harvey kind of reminded me of.
Oh, that's right. Grodin died recently. I forgot. Oh, now, dude, like, I'm reminded of that. Now you're just kind of pulling a downer on me. So how'd you ferment it? I mean, seriously, how'd you ferment that stuff? He just have some sort of backpack or something. He was just carrying it around. My little berry juice, get fermented, yummy, yummy.
Just put it in a bowl and lay it out in the sun and let it sit.
Can you ferment stuff like that? I mean, I have
no idea.
Fermenting is that like you need. I mean, I know nothing about making beer or anything like that, but like there is a process, but they don't have the equipment to actually do that.
Oh, there's probably like things that have been done like for like ancient times and all that.
You're getting toasted now.
Boy, I'm getting drunk off of berry juice. More or less great Kool-Aid.
It'd be funny if that's what they were drinking.
Which is what it is. And I just mentioned about it not long ago.
That's right, you did. When I was a kid, I thought the music that was playing here was like actually in the movie. Like someone had the instrument and was playing it.
I thought so too.
That'd be funny, like when Nyla comes back, she finds that they're fighting over the woman and the guys are like punching each other and trying to murder one another. That stock laugh, it's played like 5 times in this movie.
That was me, actually.
Giggling like a schoolgirl.
Shh, not supposed to say that. Well, he has power.
Warmonger. That'd be funny if, like, Jim gets on top of that rock and just the top of his lungs. I'm declaring war on this planet. He just starts. He rips off the top of his onesie and just starts going out and just is determined to kill everything that moves. Spider.
My cocking gun is the most powerful weapon on this planet.
Pterosaur. What are you, Power Ranger now? Tyrannosaurus.
Saber-tooth. Oh, that's not a saber-tooth.
Mammals come millions of years later.
No.
You need a gun. That's what I need you to have. Whatever.
Okay.
It's one of those where it's like, and then I told my wife, it's not a real diamond. Ha 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 ha.
Happy New World Day.
Planet, and then they start crying because they start realizing once again that they're stuck. In fact, they actually kind of do here in just a moment.
Why are you crying for no reason?
Are you crying because we're stuck? Where's the detective hat and the pipe? Give it to this man over here.
Yeah. This
So
music
70s,
is
yeah.
the music is the new cock-a-doodle-doo.
It is. It kind of sounds a little bit like cock.
Do you like my spear? I spent all night making it.
Let's test how sharp it is, and he like stabs her in the gut. Yep, it's sharp. Keep an eye on him. She wouldn't have any problems doing that. Chuck lifts her skirt. A name like Chuck. Chuck. Chuck.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck. Beef Chuck. Chuck a rock.
Chuck Roast.
Chuck Jones.
Chucky.
Chuck Lindbergh.
Chuckles.
Stop Chuck. Yeah, Chuckles. It'd be funny if they gave him that nickname. he doesn't even like laugh or smile. We're gonna call you Chuckles. What are you talking about? That's the whole point. You don't smile or laugh, so we're gonna call you Chuckles. He's just frowning as they're like, yeah, Chuckles.
Oh god.
Chuckles thinks he's so strong, he's got no shirt on. No. All right, Chuckles. I don't think I can watch this movie the same anymore. I licked it.
Your thighs are the most wonderful thing in the world.
He thought Mythonian, the stuff that those reflectors are made out of. In other words, like aluminum foil almost. And he as a kid tasted some. It's like, dude, even when I was a child, I knew not to eat aluminum foil, let alone taste it. Like, what kind of an idiot were you?
Yeah. A pretty dumb idiot.
Once again, like, there was kind of some bad writing there. You made the character look so stupid. But again, you're watching a movie called Planet of Dinosaurs. You know what you're getting yourself into.
Hey, how you doing? That's not nice.
Character. Go get him, Chuckles. Dinosaur's just toying with her now.
I just want to make friends. Oh. I haven't done anything to you guys. I just want to make friends.
Jerks.
Are you alright, Chuckles?
That'd be funny if, like, during, like, really horrendous times, Chuckles, like, starts grinning and laughing, but then during good times, he just... Then go do it and die. Lee, they need this. They need to kill something. They're bloodthirsty. Let them kill it.
I'm going out in Ooga Booga right now.
Go over the Ooga Booga Valley and the Ooga Booga Plateau.
I'm going to go Ooga Booga with Chuckles.
So.
And that scene was pretty kind of scary.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago.
Warmonger.
It's our very special friend.
Where's the detective cap and pipe? Give it to this man over here. Trips over his own spear and impales himself. They're fighting over like a small lizard or something. You see that? Like one of them's got a small lizard in its hand.
Yeah. It's Ooga Booga time.
Jim's favorite thing to do. Killing things. This is Jim's favorite thing. I mean, you can tell he's enjoying himself here. Well, Jim's always like talking about killing stuff. Why doesn't he go in and make the kill? Oh, I always kind of hated that because you see like the sound and then the blood spurting.
Yeah.
We killed something.
We killed our own we killed our own dinosaur version of sheep.
Jeez. They've been on that planet way too long by themselves. We're devolving, Jim. We're devolving. It feels good, doesn't it? Yes, it feels good to kill.
Ooga booga. They're riding high right now. Ready for your bedtime story?
Sure. Once upon a time, there was this woman who hated the other woman and shoved her face in a fire. Wait, what?
It seems like he's a little bit constipated, because he is.
Here, I'm going to send you a link. Someone, I guess, took the time to do a soundtrack.
I'm the captain now.
You gotta take it from Lee. Don't worry, he'll die in due time. I am disgusted and repulsed by you. Female empowerment, yet I'm gonna tear you down. You're nuts. That's a fire. You see nothing there.
What are you, Gary Spivey now?
No, I'm Gary Busey.
Oh, God.
Hello, Gary Busey. How you doing, Gary Busey?
He calls himself in first person.
The lions, the tigers, the bears. Oh, my. Nope.
Never.
Just get that over right now. Nope.
Sorry, that was my stomach.
Sorry, berry juice.
I'm guessing my berry juice was a little bit too fermented.
Sometimes when I think it's a fart, it's a little bit of poo. It's one of those you misjudge. So you push it and then you realize, oh, it's one of those. Finally, someone told him he was nuts.
With my Ooga Booga spear.
It's Princess Leia hair. But see, it's so funny here because Mike was one of those guys who was yelling at Lee earlier, saying, I'm tired of jumping. I want to fight back. And now he's going after Jim, saying, we can't just go killing. We just can't go killing.
It's far away, dummy.
Where is Earth? Where? Right here. This is really creepy. Like it's more or less the silhouette of the T-Rex.
Yeah. It would have been nice if this was. It would have been nice if this was well lit.
Yeah, but you know what? Cheap movie, dude. I mean, yeah. You know, I love Jurassic Park and the T-Rex and all that stuff, but I have to say, some of these older movies where they thought, this is how dinosaurs walked and looked like, just the representation, like this T-Rex is a scary mofo.
Yeah. And gets knocked out by a bundle of sticks.
Were you trying to say something there, Jason?
No. I'm so angry. I'm throwing all my booga booga sticks.
Whoa, my sound is like off on the movie all of a sudden. Like there's a delay. What the hell? Feels good to want to kill something, doesn't it, Lee? Like that's one of the messages this movie inadvertently pushes is like it's okay to kill stuff. Just... I mean, look at his hair. Doesn't he look like he's got Leia buns on either side?
I don't know.
T-Rex is gassing. Again, kind of that trope, a dinosaur hanging out in a cave and stuff.
Yeah. That looks like a matte painting, to be honest.
It probably is. Because you can always kind of tell when you look to the right, like part of the shot, especially where the cave opening is, it's a little off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did the best that they could.
And then the rock kind of to the right of that screen there when they were getting up to the cave, that looks like composite.
Yeah. calm down, Warmonger, you son of a bitch. Like, jeez. He's on your side. He wants to go kill shit. Now you don't. Boob is about ready to fall out her shirt there. She needs to zip it up a bit more.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming to get you. This is like a caveman version of a gain up, where you get distracted while the other one's coming from behind and with the slapjack.
That'd be funny to check it out with a slapjack.
A caveman version of a slapjack.
Man, the sound effects of like that club making contact with its head.
Those look like berries from the Lorax.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I was trapping the trees.
Stop blinding me!
It works. It doesn't look like they're that far apart. Couldn't he yell over? Head back to camp. Quite a bit was spilled there. Where did they get paintbrushes?
You don't want to know.
They probably ripped each other's hair out and made brushes. Or they found that other girl's body and cut her hair off.
Well, that's probably what the fur thing is on those spears.
The fur thing. I didn't know where you were going to go with that.
Well, you brought her up, and then it just like it sort of clicks. Cause of the little fur things on the spears, they're blonde.
Here, Mike's gonna be stupid. We're just gonna fall and not even move. Again, stupid people doing stupid things. But, again, you know what you're getting yourself into. I will say, the end of the film is basically given away there. it's a very cheap way to kill it because the writers ended up making the T-Rex an idiot.
Yeah.
But then again, though, too, general knowledge, at least within the public, they more or less did believe dinosaurs were just lumbering idiots. Be safe there? No, not really.
Anything, nothing but the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
No, I'm the captain now.
I got the balls that hang the lowest around here.
And I've got more chest here. Not ever.
As I gotten older, I looked at Jim and I'm just like, man, that guy's psychotic. Like, he just...
He's going to die.
That'd be funny if he offered himself. I'm tired of fighting, Jim. Take me. And the T-Rex is like, nah, like you're giving yourself up willingly. Please, I want to die. Nah, I'm not gonna eat you. The Rhedosaurus. Yeah.
Sounds like he's saying rad.
Yeah, probably is.
Oh, and the crunching noise.
Exactly. And just the, like, it's cry. Just... Oh, man, I just... Oh, man, what a way to go. You imagine, like, having something come up to you and just, like, grabbing you and chewing on you and, you know, just...
Yeah.
That's stupidly.
Mm.
Yeah, all of a sudden now you're the captain. Like within 5 minutes, I've decided, what the hell? Like,
Jim believes in me now.
oh boy. Joy. Her arrow must not have hit because they never show it making contact.
Yeah. It's Ooga Booga time now.
Yeah. Was basically what they've turned into.
Running with dinosaurs.
Yeah. Brought to you by the BBC. was one of the rare smart moves in this movie.
Mm.
Gotta rely on stupidity. It's like he's ready to say, "Oh shit."
He's turned into a puppet.
Like Pinocchio.
He's right there.
Oh, he's partially crushed.
No, you didn't.
So here's another conundrum. You got if you're gonna.
I think I know where you're
repopulate
trying to
the planet-
take this.
If you're trying to repopulate the planet, you got 3 guys and 2 girls. One guy's gonna get left out. It's like he's saying E. Like you're doing the alphabet when you want him to count. The education on this planet already sucks. These credits aren't very long. Let's stick around for the credits here.
Yeah.
Listen to the music a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like a Michael. Hey, her
So
name is
like-
Spear.
It's kind of funny, like most people use their real first name, except for a few. It's just kind of like, why?
Yeah.
Michael Lee, the little boy. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
And that is it.
That is the end of Planet of Dinosaurs. So, Jason, I think you've been the one who has gone the longest out of the two of us that's seen it. Thoughts?
It just it really takes me back because I can, as I mentioned earlier during the commentary, that I can still sort of remember some of the scenes that take place in this movie many years ago, and it just feels really good to kind of see it again after I'm probably guessing close to 20 years or something of the sorts, but yeah, it just it's basically what I remember seeing many times over the years, and not seeing it again up until now, about a couple of decades later, and it's still like I thought it would be.
Yep. So, any final thoughts and like a letter grade for Planet of Dinosaurs?
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just what I finally remember from from the childhood days and stuff. So it's still pretty much a cheesy good movie just to kind of sit down and watch. And for me, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah. Again, we make fun of stuff most of the time when we do these commentaries. But again, I still stick with the fact that this is a good time. For the umpteenth time that I said throughout the course of this commentary, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into with a movie like this, that's on you.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, look, part of my love for this film is the nostalgic trip that it provides. But at the same time, I really do believe if I had first seen this as a young adult or something like that, yeah, I probably wouldn't necessarily have the love for it that I currently have, but I still probably would find it fairly competent enough to where I'd be like, yeah, I want to purchase this on DVD so I can watch it here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, as we stated over the course of the commentary, there is some bad dialogue. There are moments of some bad acting. Some of the characters are written to be very stupid. And we pointed a few of those out.
And then lighting could have been a little bit better in certain areas.
Yeah, but again, it was a cheap movie. I think most of the budget went into effects work because stop motion takes an awfully long time to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? I think if I remember correctly, for example, the battle between Kong and the T-Rex in the 33 film, I think that, if I remember correctly, I think that took 7 weeks to do. So, and you can imagine for a film like this, there were no scenes like that where the dinosaur action went on as long as that fight did. But still, you had some moments, and you still had decent enough dino action that stuff takes time. And again, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. It's a fun B-movie dinosaur film that I think even on some level surpasses some A dinosaur films in terms of entertainment value. I'm a Jurassic Park fan. I love that series an awful lot. I will say this movie I think is quite a bit more entertaining than Jurassic Park 3. I mean, I seriously do. It's entertaining. It's stupid fun, and that's why I watch movies most of the time. Is I want to have fun. I don't go to view films for the artistic appeal or for some deep message or anything of that sort. If I get that stuff, hey, that's just icing on the cake. But that's not the main reason why I watch film. I watch film to be entertained. I want to escape reality for a bit. And this movie does it. To me, if from the letter grade standpoint, this is an A+. And I know some people are probably like, what in the world, A+? It's entertaining. That's what I want. And it succeeds in spades. And yeah, from our own grading scale, it's a buy. Easily a buy. I love this film an awful lot. It's granted, again, nostalgia plays a factor in it. Yeah, if I saw this first as an adult, probably wouldn't have the immense love for it, but I would still be like, it's still competent enough. I mean, it still goes out and accomplishes what it wants to do. So yeah. And so with that, we thank you so very much for joining us for this commentary on 1977's Planet of Dinosaurs. We hope you enjoyed it. It's a trip down memory lane for us, and we hope that you enjoyed not just our commentary, but the film as well.
Yeah, definitely. And also just kind of last bit of housekeeping here. Just kind of want to mention that if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and as well as DLive, make sure to hit the subscription button, or as well as the like or follow button, whichever those social media places use to subscribe. And we're also on we've got audio versions of our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and as well as TuneIn. And you can find us at our own website at daikaijunetwork.com.
Awesome. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had fun, and we will see you here in another couple of weeks.
All right. Take care, everyone.